going to go all the way. 1, 2, shoot, score, count it. Kuzma, here he goes. Baseline one and throw it down. Slam dunk, Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma wheeling and dealing and hitting. Kuzma rides it up and rides it in for Kuz. That's just beautiful.
You know how hard that shot is to make?
Kuzma reverse slam is good. Kuzma, deep and down.
He's due.
And down. Bounce to Kuzma, down on the block. Sweeping hook. Here's Kuzma. Kuzma all the way. Kuzma dumps it home. Throw it down, Kyle Kuzma.
Welcome back to Access Sports. Now, Kyle Kuzma recently caught up with Lakers.com senior writer Kevin Ding of Palos Verdes. When asked about his mentality, Kuz said, "My friends, they all say I'm turning Hollywood big time, and I want to be that. I want to be a guy who's bigger than what they say." You look at Kobe, Michael Jordan, somebody like Michael Jackson, those guys are bigger than life. I strive to be that. I think that's why I'm here. What's your reaction to that quote?
Love it. You know, Kuz actually reminds me more of like a Shaq, a guy who was a prankster off the court. I had one of his former teammates at the time tell me, Shaq's the type of guy, he'll put itching powder in your shorts. He'll put stuff in your baseball hat so when you put it on, you're like, Shaq, come on. But once you get on the court and Tony Parker comes down that lane, he'll beat Shaq once maybe. The second time Tony Parker comes down that lane, he'll be deposited on his behind, and that will be that for Tony Parker for the rest of the game. So if you can have fun, but also turn it on the court, I think that's the way that Kyle Kuzma is heading. Plus, I love his defense of his teammates and his coach.
Do people still do the itching powder thing? Like, is that like from the Roadrunner?
It's like back in like 2003 when they were like, winning championships or in the championship round every time. And that's the exact analogy I received because apparently that was a big thing of Shaq. He still does the Gold Bond itching stuff commercial, so I guess it's a big thing
like
for him.
dating myself.
What do you think about this?
It's like the Revenge of the Nerds where you pour that liquid in the jock straps.
And I remember as at college.
How can you not love what Kuz is saying? You want players who want to who want to be great. This is exactly what I was talking about with what the Lakers are looking for in the Lakers DNA. They want players who want to strive for greatness. They have a basketball obsession, but also have things off the court that they're into. With Kuz, for example, it's like fashion, but he wants to be great in everything he does. He's working hard at it, and sometimes he catches flack for that, which is unbelievable when he posts like his workouts on Instagram, and people are just like, "Oh, Kuz does everything for show." No, you know what I mean? Kuz is working.
Those people have no clue what they're talking about. You get that, right?
Well, I don't want to hate on anybody.
Yeah, no, you're not the kind of guy.
Well, you fight with him all the time on social media, though.
He has star qualities. Yeah. There is no question about that. I think back to the Houston game. You think back to the big win against Boston, the Summer League championship game. Does he have the game to match those star qualities?
I think he does. I go back to a couple moments this past season where you're like, wow, what was that? That was amazing, right? 38 points against Houston. Kyle Kuzma almost single-handedly ending the Rockets' 14-game winning streak. That was pretty impressive. 28 points here at Staples Center against Boston. Lakers beat the Celtics. That's two pretty good wins and two pretty good efforts against two very good teams right there. So he definitely has that instinct. He kind of shows up on the big stage, I get the feeling.
He has the work ethic, too, that you want. I mean, there are certain things, there are certain limits to his game, obviously, but he's working on them. You want a guy that's going to spend his summer trying to work to get better and try to do everything he can. He's working on his dribbling. He's working on his post game right now. He's working on his defense. We know he's working on his shooting. And he has the want to. He also has insight from Kobe Bryant. He kind of says he has that Kobe mentality, which is on a whole different level, obviously. Yeah. But at least a guy that wants to be like that, that's all you can ask for.
I want to show you another quote from Ding's article when speaking about his mentality towards the game. Who said, a lot of people have a strong work ethic because they want the lifestyle or they want the money. But me, I have a hard work ethic because I love the game. And sticking with the Kuz, he recently posted this pic of himself with the guns out of his cutoff t-shirt with the caption, "Yo, The Rock, appreciate the tips on summer games." And of course, The Rock responded. Here's a look at his tweet. Kuz told me he wanted his best summer ever. Boy's putting in the work.